Okay, so first things first, before we get into the reaction, like the video. Because a lot of y'all, basically almost every single one of y'all that watch this video, y'all don't be liking it. A lot of y'all subscribe to me, y'all don't be liking my video. Like y'all just disrespectful for that. Like the video, it don't take much, just like it, you know? Alright, what's good with y'all boys? BB Entertainment. Welcome back to another reaction. This video is by my boy, what's his name? Dissect. I really don't know how to pronounce his name. I've been subscribed to him for a hot minute, but it's like I never seen this particular video from him. Come to find out, this came out like 2 months ago. This is called Girl Kills Boyfriend for $200. Are you serious right now? Man, I'm telling you, these hoes ain't loyal. But so without further ado, about to get into this reaction. Let go and play.
And welcome back to yet again another video on the channel, and today we're checking out quite possibly the most interesting story I have ever covered on the channel to date, because today we are checking out a story of a middle school relationship that went terribly wrong. And when I say terribly wrong, I mean criminally wrong, because this story resulted in somebody losing their life. Now, when I first read this story, I didn't believe it was real, so I ended up looking into it more, and it turns out this story is 100% real. I genuinely cannot believe that this is actually something that went down. So basically, I'm pretty sure everybody watching the video is aware of what a middle school relationship is. Like, either you're watching the video, you're in middle school, or you're out of it, right? And I'm pretty sure
high school, 11th grade.
Once kids hit middle school, they feel like they just gotta get into relationships for whatever reason. I don't know, because despite the fact these kids are very immature and don't know how to handle a relationship whatsoever, it's like a normal thing for kids to get.
Thank you. Kids don't know how to handle a relationship, man. Thank God I'm not even in one, because this generation is just very toxic for anybody to be in a relationship. So I'm just glad I'm single, because I don't have to deal with none of that bull crap.
Into middle school relationships. I don't know, I've always found middle school relationships very dumb, and today's video is gonna back me up on that one hardcore, because today we are checking out a story of a crazy girl that decided to put a bounty on her boyfriend over a Snapchat story. Yes, you guys heard me correctly. This girl put a bounty on somebody's life over a Snapchat story. Like, this is the most middle school thing I have heard in my entire life. So yeah, I found the whole story very interesting and very bizarre, so we're gonna check it out today. So yeah, without any further ado, let's begin. Reading S. 5 teenagers arrested after boy 13 passes. Oliver Stevens, known as Ollie, was pronounced dead at Bugs Bottom Fields, Emerald Green on Sunday. The 5 teenagers, all aged 13 or 14, remain in custody according to Thames Valley Police. Now already, only 2 lines into this article, and I gotta say, 13 and 14-year-olds doing this. What world am I living in? Because
exactly.
But I recall, 13 and 14-year-olds being into like, Minecraft YouTubers and just acting like normal children, not going out there committing literal felonies to win a $200 prize over a Snapchat story. Like, I genuinely can't wrap my head around the fact that we went from, 13, 14-year-olds, watching Minecraft YouTubers and being normal children to now this. Like, dude, I don't know, because when I was 13 years old, I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh yeah, maybe I should check my Snapchat, because who knows.
Not only this generation is mad soft, this generation just corrupted. All types of corrupted. Hold on. Like, this generation just mad corrupted, and like they pretty soft too. Like they for this, like, to this day they're still on the baby's case. It's been like a whole week since he made that comment. And like, to be honest, it's really not that deep. Yes, it was a very, very stupid move by the baby, but he did apologize. It's like he really had no bad intentions. It's like they still dragging it, and like festivals just kick him out. Like, all these random festivals, like, they become a random festival just to drop the baby. Is like, bro, y'all are milking the living crap out of this. It is not that serious, I promise you. He did not mean none of that.
A $200 bounty on somebody's life, and I gotta be the one to act it out because I need my $200. Like, dude, $200 is not worth a child's life. I never thought I'd
No
ever
money
do this, but when you
is.
see somebody on a Snapchat story putting a bounty on a child's life, instead of doing that, you report it to the police and the proper authorities because there's literally a crime happening right in front of you. How do people not know?
No money is worth a child's life. Cause like, bro, not a single. I don't care if it's like 355 billion. That's nowhere. I mean, nowhere near worth a child's life. Cause like, you got all that money, and what was the cost? A child's life, an innocent child's life that had potential. Somebody that probably had potential. Somebody that really did get a chance to live life properly. Somebody that just now like really experiencing what's life, you know?
That. Like, I figured it would be common knowledge to see that and think, yeah, this is bad. But no, for some reason, these kids lack the basic human sanity to realize that doing stuff like this just simply isn't okay. Now, I know you guys are wondering, okay, well, why did this whole thing happen? What was the entire reason this whole situation took place? Well, I'll tell you. So basically, the boyfriend in the situation was the guy that ended up passing away, and he was in a middle school relationship with this other girl. And apparently, this other girl wasn't too faithful as she was going around sending photos of herself, 18 plus photos of herself to other people, which already you're 13 years old. Act your age. Don't be.
Oh my god. Bro, she is too young to be a hoe. She's only 13. She is too young to be a hoe. That's how you know this generation corrupted. And it's like, that's why I'm saying. Well, I mean, it's like, y'all parents, y'all gotta pay more attention to your kids. Like, she's not even 18. She already a hoe. That's very, very sad. Like, parents, they don't pay good enough attention to the kids. That's why we got so many young niggas being part of that gang life, getting killed out in the street because they want to be part of that life. We got so many young girls that want to be twerking on the internet, being a thought. They're too young for that. They don't really don't know what is life about. Same thing with the guys. It's like, y'all parents, y'all gotta do a better job of raising your kids. This is why this generation is so corrupted in the first place. Because y'all don't pay close attention to your kids, and to what they doing, and to what they into.
Taking those photos, don't be sending them to other people. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? You're 13. So yeah, basically, she was going around sending photos of herself to other people while she was in the relationship with this guy. Now, obviously, as anybody would be, this guy was a bit upset because his girlfriend over here is going around trying to sling every sausage on the damn campus. So this guy is mad at her, and for some reason, this girl finds out that he's mad, and this girl is now mad at this dude for being mad at her. It's a giant mess, and then she posts this on her Snapchat story. 154 pounds, Daya up for grabs. My boyfriend has been pissing me off lately, and yesterday he shouted at me for sending photos to someone else. So I want to set him up to get robbed or est, but not.
What? What sense do that even make? He's young, cause you get mad at him cause he yelled at you for sending nudes. That's basically cheating. Man, I swear to God. I'm glad I've been single my entire life. I'm glad I've been in a relationship before, because like, this world is just too toxic for both sides of the genders. It's too toxic for girls to be in a relationship, and it's too toxic for boys to be in a relationship. It's just sad.
So just snap him in the hand or something to teach him a lesson. I'll bring him to the destination for you to do it. Snap me if you want to do it. Need it done next week. Now, obviously, this is the dumbest Snapchat I've ever seen. Like 154p. When you convert that to US dollars, it is 213 United States dollars for this kid's life. Like, think of it that way. These kids were willing to throw away their lives and end this kid's life all for $200. Like, why? Because when you end up...
The story sounds familiar.
You can no longer spend that $200 because, number one, she probably doesn't have that money. She's 13 years old. And two, you're going to be locked away in a jail cell, unable to spend that money on anything valuable that you actually want. So, I mean, good job, dude. You're an actual idiot. And the part that gets me about this the most is the fact that she was mad at this dude for being mad for a valid reason. Like, the way I see it, this dude was ended for quite literally no reason.
Exactly.
Anyone B was upset that his girlfriend was going around cheating on him. I don't think anybody wants their girlfriend to be going around cheating on him. So when
Exactly. Same thing, vice versa.
I'm in the right situation. I only cheated on you after all. I'm gonna end your life. Like, genuinely, this girl is psychotic. It amazes me how she is 13 years old and thinking like this. And here comes the one person in the comment section, no brain, that's like, oh my god, you're being too harsh on them. They're just kids after all. We all make mistakes. You gotta have some sympathy.
My ass.
No, dude. When I was 13 years old, the last thing that was going through my mind is, hey, maybe I should take somebody's life to win $200 on a Snapchat game. Like, no, she 100% knew what she was doing, and she's totally psychotic. This whole thing was premeditated, meaning it is no longer a quote-unquote mistake. Now, I genuinely believe that everybody involved in the whole situation that, took part in hurting this guy should be in jail for a very long time. Even time in, like, a correctional facility, anything. They should not be out on the streets, because if these people are out here willing to go to the absolute maximum, act insanely inhumane just to win $200, they simply shouldn't be on the outside world. They need to be tried as an adult because, yes, as I said, they are children, legally they are minors, but if you're gonna do adult things like end somebody's life, then you need to be tried as an adult because you're basically a danger to people. Like, that's basically all there is to it. You are in absolute danger. And this is kind of why I say I don't like middle school relationships. And now I understand the stories like, 1 in a million, not all middle school relationships end off like that, but either way, it's just insanely stupid because you're basically going into a relationship that you should know is simply not going to work out. There's never been a middle school relationship in existence that has ever actually worked out. So why would you willingly go inside of one knowing that you're going to have like 1 or 2 good months with this person who you claim is the love of your life when you're 13, and then when it ends off, you're going to be emotionally and mentally scarred and sad for no reason. Like, bro, the moral of the story here is when you're 13, 14, when you're in middle school, get your work done and enjoy your childhood. Don't try to grow up so fast. Don't go around getting into relationships because you're wasting your time and you're too immature to deal with, the amount of emotional weight that comes with being inside of a relationship.
Exactly. So it's like, it's good that I'm still single to this day. I'm probably gonna start looking for a relationship till at least I'm somewhere in my 20s at least. But meanwhile, I'm just continue to enjoy my single life. Just be me, myself, and I. Get school out the way, get my life figured out, then the girls will come automatically.
What I'm saying, dude, and especially don't go around ending people's lives for $200. I get it, you're 13, 14, you're broke, you don't have any money, but you could go do chores around the house, go mow lawns, do anything to earn money besides do this because you're throwing your whole life for $200. Is that like a worthy transaction to you? I simply don't understand it. So yeah, in conclusion today, rest in peace to the child that ended up passing away in the situation. My condolences go out to him and his family who now has to go without his son, all because this one psycho ex-girlfriend decided to be a terrible person. And
I'll
when
be
it comes to
pissed.
people that committed this, act and harmed this kid, all of them deserve to be in jail the rest of their lives.
For life.
And I have zero sympathy for whatever happens to them. If you're gonna be such a scumbag to do this, anything that happens to you, I don't care. You deserve it. But anyways, guys, that's all I got.
100%.
If you enjoyed the video and want to.
It's like, bro, my boy Dicep, he was speaking 100% facts. For $200, you can't pay bills for $200. Like, I don't know, nothing that costs $200. Like, rent doesn't cost $200. You know what I'm saying? $200 that can go away for like 3 weeks or so. Depends on how you carry money. Depends on how you take care of your money. Money could go away like this. So you gotta be careful how you spend that money. But like at the end of the day, it's still $200. It's not even enough to really do anything. And it's like, yeah, man. I'm glad I'm single. I'm glad I've been single for my entire life. I'm 17. It's like I'm gonna just focus on my school life, get that out the way. I'm almost done. Get my life figured out. Then I'm gonna worry about the girls later. And I highly advise some of y'all do the same, cause like a lot of y'all just too young to be experiencing heartbreaks and stuff. Y'all are way too young for that. I get it, but it's like at the same time, just don't worry about relationships. Worry about you. Chase a bag or something. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all did, make sure I catch you punch like button in the face like a boss. Peace out.